So the rack lives right here in the front. I've got the tires secured down. I think I need to adjust this piece right here, but I'm not going to do that today. It looks good. I've got a lock connecting the bikes together. I just might start using my mountain bike now. Yay. It would take me like an hour to pack it up every day. Maybe half an hour, 45 minutes to pull it out. So I just never used it. I've got so much room for activities back here. Yay. This is my friend Nomad. I'm telling him how jazzed I am about this new e-bike rack. Very excited. Took me 3 hours to do, but probably if you already had your tools out and you didn't have to pull everything out of your back seat and you had more skills than me, it wouldn't take as long. When I got my e-bike, I had to get the motorcycle rack because this thing, I'm pretty sure it's about 90 pounds with the battery in. Maybe that's without the battery, I can't remember. The e-bike racks were about 60 pounds for each e-bike, for the e-bike racks when they came out. I went with a motorcycle rack. I could only hold one bike, just my e-bike. I couldn't find a 2-part rack for both the e-bike and my mountain bike. Now, this bike carrier by OUTFITR, it's rated for 200 pounds, 100 pounds for each bike. My e-bike has a weird seat to it. It's like a motorcycle rack and it can still stay secure. And then this one has your standard bike post. I love how the versatility of being able to have 2 very different bikes on here. It doesn't take up almost any more space than my motorcycle rack on front. My truck camper is a bit long. It's a bit longer in the back, and now it's got I think it is a little bit longer, but it's really not by much. I've been wanting to sell my mountain bike because I haven't been able to use this. Yay! Super jazzed. They just came out with this camo version. I thought I'd try it out. Thanks OUTFITR for sending this bike rack. This is the first one on the market that I've seen like this. Super exciting if you've got a heavier e-bike, or, you know, if you're just trying to take 2 e-bikes, there's not a lot of dual e-bike racks around. Super excited to see how sturdy this is on the road too. This rack was heavy getting it out of my truck. You can clearly see I'm struggling. I'm gonna run through all of the details on this bike rack first. Then I'll give you an update on what else has been going on. So this is the OUTFITR Desert Camo 2 e-bike rack. There's a link below for this rack. I love the camouflage. It's a high weather resistant coating. It can handle all the conditions. Mine is always on the front of my truck, so that's really nice. It has a 200-pound load capacity. If you've got 2 heavy e-bikes, it'll be fine. There is that built-in ramp to make loading easy. Adjustable ratchet strap and ultra-wide wheel support. Fits up to 5-inch tires. It has 0 wobble. It's an easy folding design for compact storage. I will not be folding mine unless I need to take my bikes off to go to the airport or something like that, and then I'll fold it. It's a lightweight aluminum frame, 1/3 the weight of steel. It has a universal compatibility. It fits 2-inch hitch receivers, cars, trucks, SUVs, RVs, and it has a 1-year warranty with support. Okay, so while I'm installing this, I'll give you an update on what's been going on. You can watch me struggle. I've been in Central Oregon for a couple weeks. I came after Burning Man. I went to some van life events. I have just been getting things installed on my camper, doing it myself, doing a little bit of work, actually a lot of work. I've been to a couple Renegade events, van life meetups. Somebody asked me how I find these events. I just now talk to people in the van life community, and they ask me if I'm going that weekend, and I'm like, oh, I don't know about this, and then they tell me and add me to a chat. You've got to go out and talk to people if you want to be part of the van life community. Don't be shy. Chat with people. I can only tell you about the events that are posted ahead of time, not the spontaneous ones. Also, it's getting cold here in Central Oregon. I haven't been getting enough power, so I really need to start heading south soon, finding a sunnier place because my batteries keep dying. I've got to wait to get my truck aligned. I'm going to do that on Wednesday. I went to Les Schwab and they said they had high enough racks, like bays, and then they did not. I found a place that can do it. I had to wait a little while to get that done. Anyways, it's keeping me in Central Oregon a bit more, but I've gotten to mountain bike, I've gotten to river surf. It's been a good time. I made this voiceover in October and now we are in November. It's taken me a long time to get this video edited. I am still working on my truck. Hopefully by the end of this week, it'll be back in action. A lot of front end components were bad and there's some parasitic draw on my truck now. I'm figuring that out. I'm in Southern California and I have spent the last month on the road driving through California. I got to see a little more of San Francisco for the first time and I've been in Bombay Beach now, just getting my truck worked on. I had this bike rack for over a month now. It doesn't wobble that much. It's been really sturdy. I have no complaints. Hope this video helped. If you were just here for the review, sorry, you get an update on my life too on the road.